about practice today, boy Jonathan? Was it a physical one?
Definitely. We definitely came out physical today. Kind of put concepts and all that to the side and just focus on basic football, tackling, effort, just the simple things in football, backyard football, some one-on-one stuff, and got after it.
Was it fun to do that?
Yeah. You just get your mind off. Sometimes think about concepts and defense, just playing ball, kind of like you grew up playing, running around and hitting. So it's definitely fun to be able to do that, and also it's fundamental. It helps, and you'll be able to see that in people's everyday game.
Did they kind of try to restart some competition for different starting jobs? Did they open some of that up and want y'all try to foster some competition?
As far as defense, every day is competition. We have our production. Your job's up for grabs, any day. But so every day you come out, you're getting evaluated, and we have our production. You can see how you're contributing, and so that's every day you're up for evaluation.
What have you seen out of those young DBs? Now that you've had 5 games to kind of watch them grow, what have you seen out of them now, and how different are they than they were that first week?
They're growing, all of them. They've had some learning curves, some stumbles along the road, which is they're freshmen. It's part of the game. But they're growing and learning each week. The key thing in football is not to keep making the same mistakes. So they're learning from their mistakes and being there to contribute. Because like I said, we need them. We're going to continue to need them. And like I said, they're all getting better.
How much has Rock Thomas, you feel like he's improved since his injury in practice and stuff?
He always comes out with intensity. He's hard to tackle. He's a guy, he'll spin, he'll juke, But he's definitely, today he was out there, flying around and being his normal self.
Jonathan, how's the team reacted to everything going on with Duke?
I think we're staying positive. You want to try to keep all distractions out of the way and try to stay positive as a team. It was unfortunate, but as a team we have to come together and continue on. We still have the season to continue these games and finish out play.
Was everything that went on with Duke a distraction at times over his?
I wouldn't say it was a personal distraction to the team. I feel like the coaches were able to put that aside, and as a team we were able to focus together and move past it. All teams are gonna have people get in trouble when things happen on and off the field, but it's up to the team to come together and put that to a side and say, hey, we're gonna focus on football, and we've always been able to do that.
Do you feel good about the mindset of this team right now, considering the way the season's kind of started?
Definitely. Like I said, we do have 2 losses, but there's a lot of football left to be played, especially the way the West is shaping up right now. No one's being consistent. I think LSU is the only team, Texas A&M the only team with no losses. So we're definitely still think we have a chance, and we still come out with that same mentality every day.
In situations like this, who steps up on a team as leaders? Who do you guys look to?
You always look to the older guys. That's the first place it has to start with. People who've been there and done that before. They have to step up, and guys who have the most experience to lead the guys. Who some guys who came in freshmen and the only thing they experienced was the national championship year. So there's a lot of guys who've been here who's experienced the good and the bad and can lead them in the right direction.
Has that been happening? Can you name any specific players?
All the seniors. Jonathan Wallace on offense. All the seniors. Coach Malzahn definitely does a good job of leaving the leadership up to the seniors. So any senior, he challenges you to take control of your specific group. Blake's came in. He's not been here long, but people still look up to him because the way he plays. And when you make plays on the field, people respect you.
Jonathan, as someone who was here in 2012 and saw it happen there, there are some similarities. It's not the same situations, but there are some similarities right now with what's going on the field and distractions off of it. How do you see this as similar at all? Or?
The biggest difference I would say is chemistry. You can just feel it in practice. In 2012, I can sense that people were giving up, but no one's lost faith, no one's lost hope here. Everyone's fighting. Practice is still live, and everyone's jumping around and excited. And anytime you have energy, that's the main point. People want to bring energy to practice and still come out and play.
Jonathan, as a senior, what was your impression of Duke's in all of his situations? Was it like, hey, I got to help him, or hey, he's got to get his act together, or what
you always try to reach out and help people. I personally have reached out to him, but at the end of the day, it's all personal, and I'm sure I hope him the best. It's not the end of the road for him. I hope not, and I hope him the best.